Greeting HMC friends. It's Wednesday, and it's good to be able to share with you. And I pray you would know God's presence that is with you today. I've often spoken about those moments when we continue and we go about our Christian discipline, that it's amazing how suddenly words pop out. I'd been thinking about this devotion for a day or two in the back of my mind, thinking of what I was going to say and had a theme of what I would maybe do. Monday morning, I opened my daily devotion. My gosh, the writer seemed to get everything that I wanted to say. How did she know that that was on my mind? And then yesterday, as I received our HMC devotions, there was Craig. He was speaking about so many of the things. And in fact, the song that we shared yesterday, I kind of had at the back of my mind to share today. It's in some of those moments when we realize God is talking. There is that prompting that is speaking to us. And so today I pick up in Luke's Gospel, chapter 5, and reading from verse 15, and some of the moments that capture Jesus' ministry. Yet the news about Jesus spread all the more, so that crowds of people came to him. They wanted to hear him and to be healed of their sickness. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. And this is God's word to us today. We all know the reality of being busy. I've heard it quoted many times of people who retire who say, "Gosh, I never know how I ever had the time to work." There always seems something that needs to get done. Many a person will say, housework never ever gets done. You've just finished washing the dishes and the next lot need to get used. And there is that perpetual moment of continuing, being busy and being involved. And sometimes to take time out. And as we see here, Jesus deliberately withdrawing and praying is a discipline. Because sometimes it's easier just to continue and to do things. And I know for me, today, being the first day of my leave, that too is a discipline. To be able to say, I need to take time to look after my own spiritual being, my own physical being, my own emotional being. Now, for all of us, there are many different ways of being able to do that. I know there are many who love to escape into the bush and to enjoy the wonders of what we have here in Africa. But sometimes some of us like to do it in different ways. There are those who think of nothing better than a tent and sitting around the fire. And yet there are others who would say, we quite enjoy a chalet actually, with our ensuite bathroom. And so we get those new things called glamping, glamorous camping. For some people, it may be withdrawing to a mountain and others to a sea. We may have different activities that help us to be able to withdraw. But it's the withdrawing that is the important moment. For when we withdraw and when we stop, we begin to see with new eyes. And many a time, we need to see our situations with new eyes, the eyes of God. And so, friends, maybe the question is, when did you last stop? Or when do you need to stop? What do you need to stop doing? What do you need to be focusing on? And let's be inspired like Jesus to withdraw when the need comes. And so God bless and take care. And I will pop in whilst I'm away and to be able to share with you. Lots of love.